Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Gran Turismo 4. Previous episode we completed the IB license needed for the classic events in the professional category. It are only cars from 1970 and lower and older, and I had like this, I think it's a Ginetta, pretty cool little race car with a pretty good power to weight ratio. It doesn't have a lot of horsepower, 90, but it only weighs 450 kilograms. But there was, in the end of the previous episode, I did a test run. There was also an AC Cobra in the field. Yeah, and now it's again here. And that one just blasts off. That one has like 400 plus horsepower or something. So, what I'm now going to do, I was thinking about trying to find another classic car that's more powerful. Maybe I will have to do that eventually, but I'm just disabling the aids. Before doing that, I'm gonna try and cheat the game a little bit by moving in and out of the championship, which I think resets or randomizes the starting grid. So hopefully there will be... Oh, no. I want to exit the event. And hopefully there will be a starting grid without that annoying AC Cobra in it. So we go like this. And there we go again. The only thing I'm not sure is whether the grid also changes within a championship between tracks, but I cannot imagine, because you have compounding points, so that must be the same drivers and same cars. Here, this is what I mean. No AC Cobra. So this makes it totally different. But there is another US muscle car there, and it's also an 80 points race. So yeah, check out that first place car. What the hell? It's a goner. I will never catch that car. Let's try this. Again. Now we just go to the next race, I'm afraid. No, we're now fully out of it. Alright. It said abandoned race, it didn't say abandoned championship. Don't really understand that. Maybe that was because it was the first race. Alright, what do we have? Skyline, Alfa Romeo. Yeah, this looks pretty doable. No weird US muscle cars. Right, I'm cheating a little bit, but yeah. I also don't have a lot of money to buy a new car, so to say. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I am cheating a bit, because now I'm driving the fastest car of the field. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to think about it, but it's either you have a faster car or you have a way too slow car. You can, of course, tune your car, but yeah, also doesn't feel fully right to tune these old cars. But to be honest, this also really feels a bit like cheating. On the other hand, there will be a lot of other cool races coming up, so it's also just to make a bit of progress. Not have each and every championship take like 4 hours of selecting cars, tuning, etc. So I will just go with it. So this episode will be with my eyes closed, winning it, I expect. Yeah, which really isn't. Oh shit. The real corner is much later, it's over here. Oh, I'm actually totally screwing it up here. But yeah, we are really a lot faster. Only thing I don't hope is that these races are like 5 laps, then it really becomes boring. Right, it didn't say, normally it says, wait, that's how many laps you still have to go, but that's probably 1 second. I changed some emulator settings because otherwise the license tests can crash. So I'm now setting those options back. Like so. And now we should get split times. Oops. Now it should all work again now. And not only split times, but also when you finish a lap, it says what lap out of how many you've just completed. But yeah, this is, I'm not sure I'm happy with this approach that I'm taking now. But yeah, I also just battling one of those American muscle cars that are like twice as fast will also, that's the other extreme, so to say. I don't even have that much money to really make this car much faster. I'm not even sure whether I can put a turbo on it, for example. And that also would feel weird, putting a turbo on a car like this. So it's only 2 laps, so that's fine. I will also skip the replays. Let's just try and make some progress. It's just a bit unbalanced, and in that sense I do think that the AP system, I'm not sure where they introduced it. I think maybe in GT5 or GT6, but it's for sure in GT7. I think that isn't that bad to have at least a bit of a closer grids, a more competitive grids, instead of having a car that's way too big, or you have a car that's pretty competitive with 90% of the fields, except one American muscle car that just totally drives off into the distance. Right, I have to get to grips with the track again. This is the reverse layout. But yeah, I can really afford to make a lot of mistakes, considering that this car is so much quicker than the rest. It's Not that we have that big of a lead, but still. We do have a buffer. So just enjoy the scenery, trying to also memorize the tricks, learn the tricks, make use of this opportunity, take the opportunity to learn the tricks a bit for when we actually do have competitive races here. I really like this El Capitan track as well. It's quite a long track actually. This car is also pretty balanced. You can make the rear step out a bit to point the car in the right direction. And that cliff wall at the back, really, it looks quite high resolution actually. Oh, I thought that the sharp bend would already come, but that's only over there. So I braked way too much. But anyways, that cliff face, that really looks pretty good for. This whole track looks really nice for, again, 19-year-old game. Oops. Here, these are pretty epic turns, I must say. These fictional tracks, they really did a great job. Also the very inconsistent level of grip that you have over there. Tires are still totally in the blue, so that's a bit weird. How long it takes for these tires to warm up. Alright, please let it only be 2 laps. Yes, here we go. Alright, we will watch the replay of the last race. First, let's make some progress. Easy money. I think it are 5 or 6 races. Maybe even 6. Holy shit, Noordschleife. Was not expecting that one. But always a fun track. No idea. What kind of car is this? Skyline Sports. Man, that's actually a Nissan Skyline. Holy shit, the rest is actually quite quick. I have to actually be a bit more competitive. No, it's not. Holy shit, the first place car is really. I thought the red one was first place. There's a car way in front. It's not like they sneak in one of those American muscle cars, right? Holy shit. I may not even be able to win it. It's an Alfa Romeo that somehow is crazy quick. Right, I like it. So we do have a bit of a challenge. Holy shit, we're going 190. Holy shit. I really have to learn the car. Man, this really helps that I did like literally, I don't know, I think I literally drove 5,000 kilometers. Holy shit, this car really can become a bit unstable. But I really think I drove like 5,000 kilometers in the, I think it was the GT7 Nürburgring circuit experience. I think I did a 6:28, while the goal time was 6:36 in a BMW Z4. But that really helps me out now with knowing the track. The only thing I'm not sure about is the car. What are the characteristics on the edge? But slowly but surely we are gaining. I will take it easy. Quite a bumpy section here. In a lot of cars you have to brake in that section, but in these cars I really don't see this little Alpha braking a lot actually. Alright, pretty nice that that car is somewhat competitive. It's still 19 years old. It's quite a faithful recreation of the Nürburgring. It's totally different color tone than the GT7 one. But still, oh, I'm braking way too early. I'm such a fucking idiot. But still, it looks really good. I remember being in awe when this came out. Also pretty cool skybox, like cloudy weather instead of the more cliche super blue skies. Here in this car, indeed, you don't need to brake that much. You can just lift off a bit. Of course, we're not going that quick. We did went earlier. We almost did like 200. But this I think is uphill. That's why we only manage 150, 160 over there. Alright, my favorite part of the track is coming up. Which starts over here. Oh, a little bit too much braking and too late steering in. This is a cool section of the track, I find. You can really abuse these curves here and get through it quite quickly. Too much braking over there. And here we go into the YouTube corner. It could be a little bit more rumble strip sound if you ask me. It's quite dampened sound, muffled. Right, here we have the little jump. Woohoo! Right, I'm taking it quite conservatively. I mean, we have like major leads. 20 seconds. So we can afford to be... Oh, holy shit. This car gets really a little bit unstable, but we can afford to be a bit conservative. Always find it hard to know when to steer in over here and get on the gas. It's a very longer corner than you would expect. And let's see what it can do, the little Ginetta. $190. Think maybe one. No, this is about it. Now we're going to go uphill. But there is a downhill section afterwards. Here we go. Can we touch 200? No. Somehow. And there we go, right? 9:30, pretty damn long. In the Z4 GT3, I think it was, in GT7, I could do it in 6:28. So that's 3 minutes faster. It's quite a lot. Alright, let's watch a little bit of replay. Always cool. Classic cars over the Nürburgring. Still not sure I think it's a Skyline, that grey car. It said Skyline. Pretty interesting, never saw it with those headlights. But this little Ginetta is a really fun car, I must say. Right, let's wait at least until we get to first place. We will not watch the full 9 minutes. But still, this game holds up so incredibly well. I'm so amazed about that. Here, check out these cool shots. Pretty epic. Pretty damn epic. Compared to the leap of GT2 and maybe also GT3 to GT4, I really was expecting GT7 to be currently in a better place than it actually is. I mean, it is still quite some advancements in graphical fidelity. But the whole fun of racing, I mean, online racing is also cool. And I maybe understand the direction they are going for, but for me this really was like, when I played this, I really was like wondering what the future would bring if this was already so cool. At the time I didn't know that for single player experiences, this would be the pinnacle actually. Not much improvement afterwards. On the contrary, even a decline afterwards. And there we go. First place in the pockets. Here, these are just epic shots. Very, very cool. Alright, 16 minutes left in the episode. Where are we? Côte d'Azur, also a new track. Of course, I know it from playing F1 games and other games. I didn't play it in Gran Turismo since like 19 years. So hopefully I can figure it out, because I would like to finish first in all the races. Man, these city tracks. Brings so much welcome variety in my view. Fuck me, if that Alpha is now again just spurting off, could be that I will not make it. first place. Ah, fuck me, this is what I mean. Oh, fuck me. I'm not aware that well of the track. Let's just hope it will be 3 laps. Right, there it is. Not even sure whether there's a chicane down here, down below. Yes, there is. Man, I'm screwing it up big time. Exactly what I was afraid of. I have no idea how fast you can here. I'm way too much braking over here. I'm afraid it will only be 2 laps, so it will probably not be a win. Then I will do it. Yeah, it's only 2 laps, fuck it. Then I will just do it after the championship, one standalone race to gold this one. Here, this is what I mean. Braking too much where it's not needed. And there's a small chance. Nice. I can still screw it up big time, because I don't really know the braking points over here. But the positive thing is, there's also not a lot of room for the other car to overtake. So even if I do screw up, like I'm doing now, way too much braking, it's not that easy for him to overtake me. So we should be good. Nice. And there we go. Let's do 1 lap of replay. Côte d'Azur, Monaco. Always a cool circuit. Although it's quite empty. But yeah, the PS2 only could do so much, of course, hardware-wise. The stands are actually quite full with peoples. It's just the random pedestrians that are missing. Oops. I do think that in real life the track is a little bit narrower than it looks like over here, or these are just really small cars. That could also be. Are there any boats around? Yeah, a couple boats. And there we go. One lap of Monaco. Right, let's only watch the uphill section. Still, for a PS2 game, the scale of this all. Amazing. Right. Before last or last race? I have no idea. I think the before last. Masta Raceway Laguna Seca. I know that one. Man, I was focusing on the other cars when they would brake, but they brake way too late, it seems. Maybe it's indeed not that necessary in these cars to brake a lot. Very light, probably grippy, and not that fast. Slight cutting off the corner. What can you do? Holy shit, the back end wanted to step out. Always find this corner really tricky. If you take it correct, you can do it really quite fast. I often over brake there, or I go wide. Probably over braking there. Yeah, it screwed up that corner again. And this one. But we're good enough. Let's replay, let's do that later, or not at all for this specific race. Oh, this was the last race. Nice. Because we are nearing the 45-minute marker. And then we can do one lap of replay, just for fun. This will be the last one of the episode. I thought we had one other race to do. Holy shit, heavy slowdown with the Vulcan renderer. Normally if it slows down in replays, it's usually only in night races. Apparently here as well. Really looks like a mini E-Type, this Ginetta, from the side. I'm now curious about this background song. What will be the what does it say? Just a little too? I'm expecting a verb to come, just a little to, or a noun or something. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the text, the lyrics. Maybe if I stop the music, put it back on. No, it doesn't give the artist name or the song name. I was actually waiting for that, how do you call it? One moment, the chorus or the main section of a song to come in and because the only thing I heard in that song was just a little too, and I really was expecting a follow-up text. The chorus indeed. I was waiting for the chorus, but maybe that was it and I just misunderstood what they said. So what were the other here? So we had a Skyline Sport Coupe 62 and then a 1500 Deluxe 63. Alright, so that Sport Coupe really had like these skewed headlights, so to say. They were not like horizontal, but for a bit in diagonal angles. Pretty cool. Honda S800 Silvia. There was even a Nissan Silvia in 65. Was not aware. And that Alfa Romeo Spider 1600 Duetto. I'm really aware of that car. Cool car. Ginetta G4. I actually also did not know about its existence until replaying this game now. Or maybe I knew before, but I forgot about it. Anywho, we mission accomplished. We have that quintessential GT4 car. I think, no, is that this one? No. You also have that Mercedes-Benz car that... this is 1886. Holy shit, a motor carriage. But you also have that three-wheeler Benz car, I think, that you can only get in this game. Maybe we'll get it afterwards. Why do we only get one car? A white-hot battle between the still popular cars of automotive history. Alright, so there's, for our IB license, we have one other race we can do. 4,000 millimeters or less. All cars permitted. Alright, so that will be in the next episode. Guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you there. And for the meantime, do not forget to always keep on gaming, Selector.